clearly the tax position for cryptocurrency is a developing area in terms of technology, regulation, and, as if by magic, taxation. Developing areas, as well as creating opportunities, can also provide the public, professional practitioners and regulators with a degree of uncertainty as well. As we're talking tax, I think it's important to see what activity we've seen from HMRC in this area. Well, it seems that their focus has mainly been on the use of digital currencies for criminal purposes. So, for example, its potential perceived or otherwise facility to launder illicit funds. Indeed, many people's first association with, say, Bitcoin will be of the website Silk Road or hackers who hold your computer systems to ransom unless you transfer them some Bitcoin. Indeed, the Interim Director General at HMRC, David Richardson, told a Treasury Committee recently it was their assessment that the use of crypto, such as Bitcoin, had not resulted in huge tax writs coming to fruition. However, he did stress it was an area they were watching. However, it would be wrong to say HMRC have been late to the party on this issue. In fact, they issued a paper back in 2014 which set out their thoughts. It didn't attempt to set out a specific tax regime, and I think this is entirely the right approach and consistent with the way in which the UK tax system operates. It's important to note that within the UK tax system, it's not the underlying asset which primarily dictates the position, but the activity. And we can see this in other asset classes such as property, and also where one is buying and selling shares. It's the nature of the activity that determines whether something is income or a capital gain. I suppose a case of it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. So the HMRC's paper did set out that the profits and losses from cryptocurrency were profits and losses from foreign currency exchange. This is an important point. They're not just any old capital asset. Some caution does need to be taken, as the paper is mainly focused on Bitcoin and was made at a time when there were far fewer cryptocurrencies around. So, for example, if I were to create my own Andy Wood dollar, then reliance on this note may be somewhat precarious. One must consider also that this guidance is now a number of years old. However, as I said before, the original note is consistent with how one would expect cryptocurrency to be treated. I wouldn't envisage a sea change in the treatment anytime soon. So as a general position and subject to those caveats, this does provide us with a high-level roadmap of how crypto is taxed. The real skill is being able to apply the legislation and analogous case law in order to flesh out that roadmap and apply it to client circumstances. My view is that we're one of the handful of firms who are geared up to provide tax advice in this area. This might be a review of your current position, assisting with the disclosure of past transactions, or helping you structure your activities in the most efficient manner. So if you think we may be able to help, then please do get in touch.